Welcome back to Chasing Whiskey.
I'm James.
And I'm Terry.
What do we got?
This, James, is a Gaelic Scottish blended whiskey. And what do you think it's called? I'll give you a hint. It's Gaelic, so it's nothing like what you think.
Tè Bheag.
No, it's Chey Vek. Cheers. Cheers. I know very little about the whiskey, but Chey Vek stands for like little one. And so oftentimes used as a colloquialism to say, I want a little wee dram.
You've been drinking already.
Almost. So you want a little dram? Chey Vek.
Chevek.
There you go. What do you think of the bottle?
I love it. It's exactly what I think of when I think of Gaelic. It's, very traditional looking. Old school.
Yeah.
I appreciate the...
So the distillery is not all that old itself. I don't even know if the distillery, I mean, it's a blended whiskey. They get their whiskeys from other places, so I should say the company. The company isn't that old. Pours up a little dram. Yeah, of course. What do you think of the color?
Very caramelly.
Yeah, it is.
Caramelly?
Oh, yeah.
Rich.
Ooh, yeah. A little sweetness.
I kind of get it caramelly.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm thinking, did I think that because you said caramel, or am I just,
Smells smooth.
Yeah.
If smooth is a
scent.
A scent.
Well, it's not like it's harsh. It's 40% alcohol, right? So sometimes when they're really strong, you'll get that alcohol sensation up the nose, which is not smooth at all. You don't get that at all.
We went to a whiskey tasting a few nights ago, and it was all cask
strength. Yeah. Both of us had the occasional, oh, that hurt.
Yeah, this is...
You're not ready for it.
It's very sweet.
Yeah. Any other smells you can pick up? Without reading? I'm trying not to read it.
Little citrus with a hint of cinnamon.
Ooh, I wouldn't have got cinnamon, but I don't like cinnamon, so maybe it's there. Citrus, yeah, I'm getting citrus now that you said it. What do you think? Should we get into it?
Yes.
All right.
I was making that up, by the way.
Oh, the cinnamon or the...
I kind of felt citrus, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Ooh, I like that. What do you think?
It's really good. Kind of tingly on the tongue, this one. Maybe it's just my palate.
Do it again. I think I see what you're saying. The back of the tongue? Oh, wait. Now on the sides, after I'm done swallowing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting it in the front end, sides. Little bitterness at the end.
Yeah, it's got some peat, I think. Is that what that is? Earthiness?
Yeah, I would say that.
Some sweetness.
I'm expecting the water to blend that out.
Yeah. The peat's not bad, but it's there at the end, and it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm only getting a faint smell of peat. Very faint.
Yeah, I'm not even getting a smell. I'm getting a little tiny taste of it at the end. Just at the very end, though. There's something else there. There's a flavor that I can't put my finger on.
It does have an earthiness. It's a very, if you want to try peat, this is a nice,
Oh yeah,
gentle.
It's from the Isle of Skye, apparently. But again, the whiskey is blended, so who knows where the whiskey is from. But the company's from the Isle of Skye. Talisker's from the Isle of Skye. I don't know
I'd
if
have to look at my notes, but
Yeah.
is that peaty?
I think it was a little peaty for us, but not bad. I don't remember.
This is definitely not like getting hit on the side of the
Oh,
head
no,
with a
no.
sod.
If I remember correctly, Talisker was changing every time we sipped it. Right?
Yes. And it was, I have in my notes, a bash to the face.
Yeah, we're not getting that at all.
But really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is very subtle.
Oh yeah, it's smooth, and it's got a
Sometimes you want a bash to the face.
yeah. It's subtle. It's got a little bit of punch, but it's soft punch. It's not hard, and it's close to the end. Smooth finish, like it just
Very
drags
smooth.
on.
In fact, for my taste, I think I prefer the more punchier.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it depends what I'm in the mood for, what I'm doing. You know.
Usually I like doing this while I'm watching like cowboy shows and stuff, and you want a little bite. This one would be nice working at the computer.
It's really smooth. It's really nice. What's the sweetness? There's something there.
Honey? Can we read yet? Is there any notes on the back?
Let's pour a second, put some water in, and then try again, and then read maybe. There are some notes there, but the font's so small I can't read it.
I feel like it's... I'm going with honey. That's where I'm putting my...
Just always say vanilla. No, it's
always,
easy.
yeah.
No, there's a sweetness that's, you know what it could be? We've done this before where we're like, oh, it was, you know, it was aged in sherry cask. Oh, it's sherry. So I'm going to say it's sherry only because the probability is higher.
Do we know it?
What it's aged in? I might read. I don't know. So I know it. The only thing I said,
or bourbon?
I read in the front that it's non-chill filtered, so the color, you know, won't be clear if it's refrigerated or whatever, right? But that's fine. I like that. It's like the more old school approach, right, as opposed to the more modern.
Yeah.
Process.
Didn't come in a box.
No, and very rare to find a blended whiskey.
That's true too.
In a box. And so what I've been trying to do is find blended whiskey with even a cork.
Because we do like the cork.
Right. So
I know blended whiskey is a different animal.
it is.
It's and we're coming off the tasting of the cask strength.
Yeah, I know.
After coming off of that, I feel like this is pretty muted.
Yeah, but again, that's a unique beast in itself, right?
I guess you have to appreciate there's an art in general to distilling whiskey. To blend the whiskey, it's kind of a different...
Another art form, right?
Yeah.
You may not even have made any whiskey at all.
Because presumably...
You may be just tasting 5 or 6 different whiskeys and going, I'm going to take 10% of this and 20% of that.
To get the taste
you're looking for. Yeah. So that's an art in and of itself. Absolutely.
And then even to be consistent, because...
right, because in theory, you're buying from the same distilleries, but they are producing different versions because they're having changes in seasonality, in grain production, in temperature. So I think, you know, having a consistent blend over time is probably not just an art, but a science. But even just having a good blend, even if it's not a long-term consistency, you know, even that in and of itself is quite nice.
Whatever's on the front, I can't read.
You can't read Gaelic. So the only thing I could read in the front was the fact that it says Chevek, which I had to research to figure out how to say. And then the fact that it's non-chill filtered. So go ahead and read us the back. Actually,
how do you say it again?
Chevek.
Chevek.
The sweetness is stronger with the water. Give it a quick.
Colloquial expression used in Gaelic when requesting a wee dram.
Okay.
Chevek. Okay, we'll have to remember that. I'll have a
Chevek. But I don't know if it's consistent throughout Scotland or if it's just Gaelic area, right?
Chevek.
And so, yeah.
This is a good word. Soft.
Okay.
Soft, full, and rich in character, with a high proportion of single malts aged in sherry casks. This deluxe blend has a complex palate, a satisfying peaty note, and a long, smooth finish. I would agree with all of that.
Yep.
And there's no tasting notes other
than that.
Yeah.
Because there is, other than the fact that the sweetness probably is coming from the sherry. Cheers. It'd be interesting to know whether notes are there. And we'll look it up later. It's very good.
The water for me changed the profile.
Completely. Oh yeah.
Spice with sweetness, and comes down, and there's no bitterness at the end anymore.
Not at all. No.
So it's the water brings out the sweetness.
Yeah, even the smell.
You know?
You can smell sweetness more now, I think. Or maybe I'm just adjusting to it. I don't know.
It's funny how I think there's two camps. People that think you need to put the water in to get the best.
I like trying it multiple ways, because for some of them I'd be like, the water ruined this, or the water made it worse. For some, it's water made it better. And so, you know, you've got a big enough bottle. Try it. I mean, it's different if you're buying that one glass at the whiskey bar and it's a premium whiskey, and you know, I would say ask the...
It's amazing. 3 drops.
Yeah. Ask the bartender, you know, what would you do with this whiskey?
No
right?
ice.
No.
It's bad.
No, it dulls it. Unless you're trying to get used to it.
No one should tell you how to drink your whiskey, but no ice.
It dulls it. That's okay. Yeah. Would you buy it again? You kind of know the price because I accidentally let it out.
Now that I know what it tastes like with the water, kind of suits my liking a bit more than it did without. Would I buy it again? I mean, I would buy them all again.
You have a 10-bottle collection.
If I had a 10-bottle collection, I'm probably going to have a couple blended.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. One of the other blended we did was Monkey Shoulder, which is a fantastic award-winning.
And we learned it's great for cocktails, and it would stand up in a cocktail.
It would be, and I think it's very unique even on its own, but it didn't suit my palate.
Right, but in a cocktail, it jumps out and says, I don't care what the mix is, I'm here.
This doesn't. Think you could drink this on its own.
Right, I agree. And I said the same thing about Dewar's. I said the same thing about the Oak Cross Compass Box. I'm with you there. This is a very enjoyable whiskey on its own. The primary markets for this apparently is France and Nova Scotia.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why France. Nova Scotia makes sense to me because there's such a large Gaelic community in Nova Scotia.
Really?
Yeah. So, yeah, pretty interesting. So the price was $42, $41.99.
It's a good, modest
from Nova Scotia.
Whiskey.
Our neighboring province. Yeah, so not a bad price.
Oh, so you bought it in Nova Scotia.
Yeah. I was there anyway, yeah. So, yeah, so not bad. I mean, for the price, dude, I'm impressed. Like, at my home bar, I won a lot of single malts. I'm very impressed with some of the blended scotches.
If you're going to have some mixed scotches or blended whiskey, to do other drinks, why not have one that can stand on its own as well?
Right. So I think I could drink this by itself, and I'd have no problem using it as, you know, something inside of a cocktail with a mix. I don't think it would stand up to something strong. Like, it wouldn't dominate the drink like Monkey Shoulder would, but I think it's actually very good.
By the way,
oh, so James has
finally came.
So I saw the James's new watch last week or earlier this week, I guess it was. Very impressive. I like it a lot. He's trying to make a watchman out of me.
It's a future orange Nomos. It's a sort of a nod to a better future.
Oh, okay.
Which we can all use.
No, it's very nice. And I love the fact that it has both Roman numerals and numbers. And...
Yeah, they call it a California dial.
Okay.
California dial has 2 meanings, but one of the meanings is a mix of Roman and
Arabic.
And the watch
band
strap is
fantastic.
It's very German. I love it. Yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
Interesting style. Great shirt, by the way.
Thank you very much. Christmas present. What do you think?
That's definitely worth a third dram. I gotta catch up to you though. Tell me a story.
This is going down very, very easy. I like it a lot. So I think instead of telling you a story, I think we should actually make a plan. So we have maybe half a dozen or more blended scotches left to go through that I found with corks. I think we should try to learn a little bit more about blended. What makes a blend?
Right, you want to pour the sauce one?
Yeah, sure. It's good.
It's really good. How do you pronounce it again?
Chevek.
Chey Vek. Have you had it? What do you think? Drop a message in the comments. Let us know.
Could you have pronounced it?
Chey Vek.
I couldn't have. I had no idea. I had to look it up. So
it's one of those names too that is not going to go into my brain.
Well, and the other thing is, I listened to it, and then I put the bottle up here, and I forgot it. Because when you see, not even read, because you can't read it. When you see this, Chevek doesn't even come to mind.
Well, thanks for the Chevek.
You're welcome. All right.
Cheers.
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 See you in a couple weeks.
Yes.
See ya.